I want you to just remove self-doubt, self-criticism, pressures that society puts on you. And I want you to go back into your 5-year-old shoes. What do you want to be when you grow up? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I want to be a professional athlete. For this video's purpose, I'm going to define a pro athlete as someone who gets paid to play sports. So I want my main revenue to come from playing sports. All right, before you think I've lost my marbles, let me give you a little bit of backstory on where this idea came from. I could never answer the question, where do you want to be in 5 years? I always thought I was lazy, unmotivated, or just being difficult. Was there something wrong with me? The past couple of weeks, I've been doing a lot of reflecting and soul searching, and I finally understood why I was struggling with this question. And that was because my life was always just drifting. I was taking opportunities, really awesome opportunities, and I love where I am. Even having being in the spot to be able to take a risk that I want to take is being in a great spot. So I don't want to sound ungrateful or anything like that. But if I close my eyes, and I invite you to do this with me, and you ask me what I want to be doing and what I want my life to be, the answer is crystal clear. Y'all are gonna laugh at me. I want to be a professional athlete. I want to get paid to train and play sports. Except for powerlifting, where I have competed at the national level, I've never really considered myself as an athlete. But this running journey has showed me how much I love playing sports. I love training. I love challenges. And all I can think about is how I'm going to get better. Looking at times and thinking about my technique, my cadence, planning routes for the next day. Whenever I see a hill, I want to be the fastest up that hill, and I truly freaking love it. I am going to choose running. Surprise, surprise. Number one, because I love it. And if you want to get really good at a sport, you're going to have to invest a lot of time in it. So I'm not going to invest my time in a sport I don't like. 2, running has so many different types of modes you can compete in. There's trail running, and even in that, there's ultra, there's mountain running. Having all these different modes and way to express my running is really appealing to me. It's a growing sport, so trail running is growing. It's a huge sport. There's so many people into it, and therefore there's lots of money and lots of sponsorships. So I think it's a smart sport to go into. I'm also going to be a master's athlete in the next decade, so choosing a sport where the elite times between the 20-something-year-olds and the 30-year-olds aren't that different. So for those longer distance runs, the elite totals aren't that different. So I can still get very good at long distance running at 30 years old, even though I'm starting the sport really, really late. There's also not that much technique in running. Yes, of course there's running technique, but compared to other sports like ball sports or track sports, even cycling, mountain biking, there's so much technique involved, and I don't think I'm going to be able to play catch up way. That's just going to take a lot of time, a lot more money, and time that I can't honestly afford, right? This has to happen now. I'm 32, I'm old. I've also basically been doing GPP through bodybuilding and powerlifting for the past 10 years. So my body is ready for hard physical training. Now, there's several ways I can go about doing this. The best way is sponsorships, and you can get sponsorships not just from being the best, but from being a really prominent and inspiring member in the community. 2, I would also just find it so inspiring and cool just to get an elite marathon time or half marathon time. I don't even know what distance I'm best at, but getting an elite time, I will be happy with that. And my fallback is going to be to have a successful YouTube channel, which is something that you right now can help me with. So make sure you subscribe to my channel, and I invite you to join me on this journey. And my channel is going to be about running, but more importantly, my channel is about chasing your dreams and seeing what is possible when you focus on what you want. Can a 30-year-old woman become a professional athlete? So thank you for just being here in general. I really appreciate it. If you want to follow my journey, please hit the subscribe button. It's going to be an interesting one, to say the least. And in the next video, I'm going to go over my training, how I've improved at running so quickly in such a short amount of time, and what my plans are. All right, Lizzie out.